Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of EverQuest 2. And on this episode, we're going to talk to Eneek again. He had us actually go kill some emerald drakes for him on the last quest that were trying to eat him. They thought he was a little tasty little snack, and he wanted us to pay him back and let him know that he's not any kind of snack. He's not a food, you know, he's a little rat guy. So we're going to go ahead and talk to him and see what he has in store for us now.
Hellos!
Yes, hellos. Hey, Eneek. Now you help me get my yummy snacks. I might be able to help. What are you looking for here? If it's all the same, I think I'm done helping you. So we're going to help him out. Slanglore's toes. Oh, that sounds tasty. They so good. Taste like cheese and crunchy too. Eneek can eat just one. I want I want a bag of them. Yums. You bring me bag full and I give you the rest of me shinies. Okay, that's disgusting. That's terrible. But so is the idea of turning down a chance to make some coin. Eatons? I hate Eatons. Bring them on. Sorry, but I don't need to draw the line somewhere, okay? So we're gonna go with, that's terrible. I don't know, which one should we, I guess we'll go with the middle one. Goody goods. You find the Slanglores at the tippy top of these mountains. Past the buggy bears, Eneek feels he must tell you that the Slanglores might not want to give up their toes, so be careful. Yeah, I figured as much. Most people wouldn't be like, yeah, just chop my toes off, you can have them. Eneek needs a snack, level 32. I think Eneek needs to get a job. Let's see, Gleaming Gem of Prowess. Treasured Heirloom adds the following to any item. 3 Strength, 3 Agility, 3 Wisdom, 3 Intelligence. Now, these are the same ones we've been getting throughout the quest in this zone. As I said many times before, use these things. Don't hold on to them. Don't think I'm going to put them on my equipment when I get to higher levels. These things are only worth like copper and the broker. You're going to find way better later on, and usually the really good pieces of armor, you're not going to want to use a slot for this, even if it has a white and dormant slot. Most of the time it's going to be like yellow or red or even blue. White is not all that common at really high levels. And again, even if it is, this is not something you're going to want to waste a spot on. So use it now while you can, get the benefit from it. Definitely worth it. You'll get at least 1 gold, 9 silver, 15 copper, along with the Knight's Bracer of Force. Treasured, no trade, 17 strength, 14 stamina, 9 to weapon skill, plate, armor, forearms, mitigation 215, level at least 32, and it's only for Berserkers, Guardian, Inquisitors, Paladins, Shadow Knights, and Templars. But it is better than what we're wearing right now. Unfortunately, we can't use it just yet, so let's go ahead and hit accept. So if you're not sure where to go, you can go ahead and look at your map, and it's actually way back over here. So we'll put on our little glowy wisp, which doesn't always show up right away, but eventually it does. And it's getting a little dark out here, so it's nighttime, which is nice that the game rotates from day to night. You even get evening in there and early morning and things of that sort. And if you're in a zone like this, now you can see the shinies a whole lot better because it is darker. Okay, you want some of this? I was just gonna steal your little shiny, but hey, you want to die? I'm not gonna argue with you. I'll give you what you want, you little ape. No little dirty ape is gonna get me, punk. There you go. Although he looks like the cleanest ape I've ever seen, so probably not a dirty one. Hey, I don't have that one. Bugbear Bears. Yeah. Let's see. So we can either go through the tunnel, or we can go around the corner. I'm going to go around the corner. The tunnel may be a little quicker, but it's a little bit more, you know, turns and winding down small, narrow passages. And I've never seen a shiny in there. So if you want to get shinies, I would suggest hanging out where the enemies are. That's usually where you will see them, or at least along the path outside of towns. But if you're inside of a town, in a safe spot, chances are you're not going to see too many shinies. You will occasionally, like in Loping Plains, I believe there are a couple shinies that spawn either inside the town or very close to the entrance to the town. Let's see. Oh, I know how to get up there. That's going to be... Ooh, I don't know if we could do that one just yet, but we'll try it. That's the one I was telling you guys before, where you have to go across this bridge, this little rock bridge right there. You see it right there in the distance. And I believe there's a name on that bridge. But let's see if we can do it. We started the quest. Hopefully we are now high enough to do that quest. Pull this guy down. I ended up getting an ad. That's alright. These guys are even to us. We should be able to take this out, no problem. And if we can't, then that's a sign of things to come. We probably won't be able to take on their named. So that might be a good way to judge. Take at least 2 of these guys on and see how much health you lose. And if you're able to do it without losing too much, then you should be able to take that named on at least somewhat. If you can't even do this, I would say avoid it. Go do another quest. There's plenty of them in the zone that you can do in the meantime. I've said that many times before, where if you get stuck on one quest where you're only able to find one little harvestable thing for that quest in one spot, you know, give it some time and it will respawn and you can get it again. You don't have to actually go off and find every single spawn for every one of those pieces, because sometimes I've gotten in some zones where I'll find like 4 out of 5, but the 5th one is just impossible to find. I don't know where they put it. Most people don't know where you put it. If you ask a chat channel, they'll tell you the same thing. They'll just be like, wait, you know, 20 minutes, wait 30 minutes, and come back and get another one of those things, because nobody knows where that 5th one is. Unfortunately, that kind of sucks. It does slow you down, especially if that's the only quest you're working on, but it's usually not. Usually can work on several of them at the same time. Remember, make sure your life is full before opening chests, because they can be deadly with the booby traps that they put on those. So we'll go ahead and loot all that. Now watch out for these guys. You can kind of bypass them if you're careful. Now there's usually a named guy sitting right on this ledge, this pass over here. But he's not up right now. Somebody must have just killed him, so that works out for us. These guys are actually 2 arrows down, and as I've stated before, if they have 2 arrows down, the good sign is to say that they are 2 levels lower than what they say they are. So instead of 33, they're probably 31 roundabout. Another good thing to say is they're probably casters as far as their health is concerned, meaning they will have very, very little health compared to normal creatures that are, you know, tanks or things of that sort. Now they still will hit just as hard. They will just die a lot quicker because they have no health, and therefore a lot easier to go with. Oh, another collection. And as you can see, that one actually falls off of a creature and not just on the ground. So if you're trying to do that one, you're going to have to come over here and kill these guys, and you will still get loot at higher levels. And usually you can come over here and do like an area effect, pick up a whole bunch of them, do an area effect, and just completely and totally wipe the floor with them. If you're a lot higher level than what you should be at this point anyways. This guy is not 2 arrows down. He's actually normal. So I don't know if we're going to be able to do this. We're not going to be able to do this. We're going to have to run. Hopefully we can get far enough away without grabbing these guys. No! I'm going to fall and then I'm going to die. Ah, I'm dead. That sucks. But it's something that happens. It's going to happen time to time, especially if you're not being as careful as you should be. Let's give it a second. We'll run over there. And I actually didn't have to redo my buffs this time. I don't know why last time I died I did. That's weird. I have to keep an eye on that. Hopefully that named isn't back up again. We can get back in there without getting too many of these guys we'll have to kill again. Hopefully they didn't all respawn. They do have a pretty quick respawn time though. At lower levels it's really, really quick. They're not up yet, thankfully. Now remember, you still have that res death status effect. So even if you can get back up here real quick, wait a couple of seconds. As you can see right here, it has about 36 seconds left to go. It decreases power of target by 90%. Decreases attack speed of target by 20%, decreases all attributions of target by 20%, decreases slashing, crushing, piercing, defense, parry, deflection, focus, ministration, ordination, disruption, subjugation, and range of target by 16.2%. And by target, they mean you. Your stats are reduced by that amount. If you go into it, if it's still going to be up by the time I get into my inventory, if I can find it. Where's my inventory? Oh, there it is. Character. You can see over here on the side the stuff that's in red, and now it's a lot of it's gone because the status effect is gone as well. But you're not still full power, but you're close to it. You're a lot better off than you were a minute ago. And as you can see, there are 2 arrow down guys over here. Those are the ones I would suggest sticking with if you can be careful enough not to get the other ones. Yeah, I'm going to go with the 2 arrow down ones. Hopefully, nobody roams too close to this little rock. And I'm able to kill these guys rather quickly and easily, because I only need 10 of them. So if I can do 2s at the same time, I'll be set. These guys do hit fair amount of damage. But with my healing capability, not too bad. There you go. Oh, we got another page. But for a whole different collection. So we got a page a minute ago from one of these guys. And now we got an entirely different page. And yet they're not even for the same collection. So that's going to be a collection from a nightmare right there to try to complete that one. That one's not going to be easy. Let's see. No more 2s. I guess we're going to have to take on a normal guy right here. Let's see if we can do it. Any luck we can. Let's try to make sure you don't get any extras. Because this guy was hit hard last time. Too hard for us to compete with. Doesn't quite have as many hit points as I would imagine he has at this level, but hey, if they're gonna make it easy on us, I'm not gonna complain. Or easier, I should say, because he's still wiping the floor with us. Healing my guy. There we go. Come on, one more hit. There. Another page. Well, these things drop quite a bit. Probably not in the amount of time of getting 10 of them, but if you stayed up here for a little bit longer, if there was a couple more quests that had something to do up here, I imagine that you could probably get that somewhat easier. I know in some of the zones that drop things like this from creatures, we're going to try not to leave your back facing any one of these guys. They're going to hit you a lot harder than they should. So try to reposition them. Only takes a few seconds. I'm going to have to heal myself up. Use a heal. There we go. Die, punk. Still probably going to die here in a second. If I can get lucky and my heals come back, might be able to survive if I can do enough damage. Run out of power. No! Oh, that's close. I'm going to heal my guy up as soon as I have the ability to. Trying to use move the bar, kind of got off-centered or whatever. We'll have to worry about that later. So med up, use my heal spells. Now this heal spell right here, the Devote Sacrament, is really, really nice, but it takes quite a long time to come back. It's like 40 seconds, 50 seconds for it to come back. I guess they're talking to me about something. Lower if needed. You want to try Linux or a lower tune? Anyone interested in what? Go through a few of them. Apparently there is a quest available for them. Oh, it's the Chrono Portal stuff. Is actually cool when they do that. That will allow you to get items that were basically from the first one. In this one. Now, they're usually not anywhere near as good as they were in the first one. Like Rubicide Armor is something that was in EverQuest 1 that people really, really wanted, and then they took it out because it was too good, actually. And so in this one, they bring it back. You can get the name for it, you can get the look for it, and all that other stuff, but it doesn't really have the stats. And even if it did have the stats like it did in the first one, the stats in EverQuest 2 have changed so dramatically that they would suck anyways. So you can get that. I think you can get the Yutski and things of that sort as well. But let's go here and attack this guy real quick. Remember, try to position it so that you're not getting hit from the back. That will definitely make a difference, and you'll notice it. When you are getting hit from behind, you're going to get hit a lot more often. You'll get interrupted a lot more often. and it's just a lot less you know, efficient to do it that way. Sometimes you can't avoid it. Sometimes you'll pull 5 or 6 guys, and there's just, you can dance them around all you want, but sometimes they will not cooperate and stay on one side of you, and they just dance around and just really hit you in a giant circle, and you just have to accept that and deal with it if that's the case. But usually if you're careful, you can kind of move them around a little bit better. So let's see. I just need one more. I guess we'll pull this guy and hope we can take him on. Don't have full power, and he's not 2 arrows down. Of course, he's not heroic either. Definitely stay away from heroics. If they have 2 or 3 arrows up, or even just a 1 arrow up, something you want to kind of avoid if you can. Forgot to turn that off. Don't want to somebody else's voice on our recording, do we? Let's see. Come on, kill this guy already. There we go, extra achievement point. And full life. So I need to give these Sling Lord toes to Eneek. Now you can jump down, that's a long way to go. We're going to try it, see how much damage you actually take. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and pick up this shiny. Oh, we don't have that one. So let's see, we got a new spell. Holy Strike. Inflicts 116 to 192 divine damage on target. Inflicts 46 to 77 divine damage on target every 4 seconds. Now, you might want to make sure that when you use this one, in fact, I'll let this guy attack me real quick, and I'll use it. It didn't gray out this one down here. So you can have both of them equipped at the exact same time. And use them on the same creature. It's just another spell. For whatever reason, it has the same animation, the same look. I got another loyalty token. And that's again for attacking, I think it was like 5 different creatures or something like that. And you can see my slashing is going up. In EverQuest 1, that used to go up a lot slower. In this game, as soon as you level within the first like 5 or 10 minutes, you are pretty much maxed out on your stats, your skills. Kind of takes a little bit of the fun out of it. It should take a couple hours, or maybe not a couple hours, but at least a little bit longer. And then again, you do level so quickly in this game that if they made it anything more than like 20 minutes, you'd be like level 60 and still be working on your level 4 skills. So I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you do level really quickly in this game if that's what you're looking for. You can take your time like I am and do one quest at a time and stuff like that, but most people will run into a zone, grab 30 quests in one little spot, and the quests will have multiple overlapping themes to them. So killing like these rock creatures over here, you'd actually be finishing off like 5-6 quests at one time. Or they will have like invisible items on them that you can only get when you're doing the quest, and you'll get those while you're killing the creatures for other quests anyways. You go back and turn it in, and you get 2 or 3 levels out of that turn in. And if you do all the quests really quickly, you know, you can go through like 20 levels in a day. Is not hard to do. In like 3 hours, you can probably go through about 20 levels. Let's go through and talk to this guy again. Oh, you got a bag full of these toes? I can smell them. Yay, Eneek! If it's all the same to you, I like to take my reward and be gone. I need to wash my hands. Yeah, I would imagine. Eneek's needs as snack, level 32. And you end up getting the Gleaming Gem of Prowess, 1 gold, 56 silver, 60 copper, and the Knight's Bracer of Force. Go ahead and hit accept. And so that's going to be the end of this episode, guys. If you like these episodes, please hit the like button, subscribe. Definitely leave comments down below about what you would like to see. And again, guys, I want to thank you for watching. Definitely means a lot to me, and I'll catch you on the next episode.